do not reduce our profession to something so, don't diminish us. We are capable and striving for much more than that. Be authentic. Well, what the hell does that mean? It is understanding and trusting that you know what needs to be done, even though it hasn't been done before, or certainly hasn't been done publicly by your favorite LinkedIn influencer with 50,000 followers. The scripts are there because they represent frameworks and guides that have worked in the past. Instead of just following them by rote memory, instead of just taking your instructions and painting by numbers, get together with your colleagues, maybe get together after work, maybe get together at lunch, maybe to schedule a Zoom call on a Saturday morning and talk about this and say, all right, cool. Script, email number one. What are we trying to accomplish here? What are we trying to say here? I know what this says, but if you were to write this in your own words, what would those words be, and how would they encompass the spirit of what this first email or this first framework, it could be a cold call script. What are we really trying to get at here? And why do you think that's the place to start? When you try to do it like somebody else, it's like trying to wear someone else's custom suit. Like it might look okay on you, but it doesn't fit that well, and you don't feel great in it. But when you go get a custom suit made for yourself, man, you walk a little taller, your posture's better, you got a smile on your face, you got this glow, you got this energy about you. It's the same thing when it comes to using your own words, ad-libbing a little bit because you're in the moment. It's trusting yourself to say what you feel is the right thing to say in the moment instead of trying to revert to what you were trained on. Or when you were in that slump and you looked for a sales tip from somewhere and you got one from me, or you got one from, Jason Bay or John Barrows or Scott Leese or somebody, right? And you're like, oh, I'm going to do it like them. Okay, you have to go in and understand why what they did worked for them so you can translate to how what they did would work for you. Learn something about selling, for crying out loud, right? Don't just say, these are the words that I say, and if I say these words good, then people will give me money. Do not reduce our profession to something so, don't diminish us. We are capable and striving for much more than that. There is a feeling in your belly. There is a voice in the back of your head that says, I know what needs to be done right now. Selling is not a manual to be followed. It's a series of problems to be solved. You bring a unique set of gifts, talents, experiences, etc., that puts you in a position to solve these problems like no one else can. Why on earth would you run away from those gifts to try to do it like somebody else? Come on, trust yourself. You know how to do this. Let's go.